Yo, was that actually Andrew Wilson?
No.
No,
Hello.
I think it is.
How are you guys doing?
Oh, dude, I love you, bro.
Who's this?
That's he's like a famous dude. Andrew, I got my feminism argument from you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for him. Have you been deploying it well?
Yeah, I was debating it the other night on
Oh,
here actually.
I
People,
I was actually here for the prompt. I'd like to engage in the prompt of Zionism is great.
all right.
So I was just wondering, from a Christian perspective, wouldn't it actually be counterintuitive to be a Christian and a Zionist?
Um, I'm not a Christian, so I don't really know about that. But
Well, I mean, but most people in the United States, they at least self ID as being Christian, right?
um, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be actually counterintuitive for Christians to be Zionists?
Um, what do you mean by that? Like would it be not in their interest
Well,
or?
yeah. So inside of Israel, at least 30% or more of the population wants to name a Messiah, right? Wouldn't that Messiah necessarily, from the Christian perspective, be false and have to denounce Jesus Christ as
Like,
being?
are you talking about like a third temple?
Yeah.
Is it 30%?
Actually, I think it's a little bit more
Um,
who support that project. Yeah.
would I say that's anti-Christian? I would say because of um, I would say because of yeah, I would say that's anti-Christian because in Christianity, if you is if what am I trying to say? Um, if you want to, yeah, if another religion wants to name a prophet that's not yours, isn't that against
Well, and
Christianity?
whoever they would name as a Messiah would have to say that Jesus Christ was false, right?
Um, yeah.
Yeah. So then, but wouldn't it doesn't that basically mean that Christian Zionism is bad? That Christians shouldn't be Zionists?
Um, I mean, I don't think that's like a fundamental idea of Zionism, even if like 30% or more people support it.
Well, if we go
Kind of.
back,
How many kids have died in Gaza, you fucking... Like, just a second, please don't let Andrew speak. Sorry.
oh well, no worries. I appreciate you guys having me up on your panel. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but if you go back to the original architects of Zionism, Herschel and others, there's definitely political Zionism, but Judaism is a main staple of Zionism. There's no untangling the two from each other.
Yeah.
And so in Judaism does say that, a Messiah is going to come who's not going to be Jesus Christ, right?
Um, yeah, but wasn't Theodore Herzl an atheist himself? And I know Ben Gurion was an atheist. So like these people don't even believe in God. So how would they believe in a Messiah?
That's true, but you can't untangle. For instance, if you have the right of return to Israel, that's under ethnic Judaism, but also under religious Judaism, right? You,
Um, yes, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
you
Yeah.
can't untangle the two. They're not you just can't untangle them. And so Judaism, the religion, is as much a staple of Israel as Judaism, the people group.
Well,
So
yeah.
wouldn't it be super counterintuitive for Christians? Wouldn't that basically be them supporting Antichrist?
I wouldn't say it's them supporting Antichrist. I would say that the people individually in Israel who support a building of the third temple, I would say that that is anti-Christian values, I guess, or
Hmm.
just overall just anti-Christian. But I wouldn't say that the idea of Zionism is overall anti Christian in that sense.
Well, I mean, if the core tenets of Zionism is Judaism as a faith, that is the critical part of it, which it
The
is,
the the, the, the
because
core
otherwise, why do
tenet.
they want the Holy Land?
I mean, the core tenet of Zionism is just the belief that the Jews have the right
To
to their for self determination in their ancient homeland.
Yeah, okay, but what gives them the right to that ancient homeland? God, right?
Uh, yep,
Yeah, so so that would be faith. Yeah, that would
yep.
be Judaism, the religion. So that's what they bank on as the right to that land. It came from God. God gave it to them. And so if that's the case, then Judaism as a religion is a fundamental core aspect of Zionism. I don't see how they could be untangled.
Does it say in the Torah specifically to build a temple to grant a Messiah?
Yeah, I mean, well, this is essentially prophecy, right? The idea that the third temple is rebuilt.
Where does it say that in the Torah?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I can pull up some of the early prophecies. But the point, they definitely believe that it's part of the fulfillment of prophecy for Messiah. That's why they're working on the Red Heifer Project and other things like that, right?
Okay, so you think wait, so like are I'm kind of confused. Like you're just looking at this from like a Christian sense of not supporting Israel because or like as a Christian not supporting Israel because they're trying to grant a prophet. Is that
Well, yeah, because a central point of Judaism is that the Messiah needs to come, and there's a large, overwhelming portion of the population of Israel that is pushing for the naming of a Messiah. I mean, it's a huge percentage. Talking about 30% of 9 million. That's a massive amount of people who support that project. And any Messiah they named would necessarily be antichrist from a Christian perspective. Not the antichrist. Not saying the antichrist of the Bible, but would be antichrist in the sense that he would have to denounce Christ as being a false Messiah, or he couldn't be the new Jewish Messiah, right?
yeah, so like who so like in like I know this is kind of like a little bit off topic. Like who would they name as like their Messiah as the
I have no clue. Yeah, no clue who they would name.
so then they're just gonna name a Messiah? Like
Yeah, well,
like
that's the push. Yeah, the push is that Messiah gets named. Yeah, there are actual candidates for Messiah. Not kidding. From the
there's
Temple
no
Institute, they actually have candidates for who they would name as Messiah. Not joking. You actually find that information on their website. Interestingly enough,
that is I did not know. That is really weird.
it is really weird, isn't it?
Yeah, like I'm not like Christian myself. Like I didn't know that like they're gonna have a vote for who's Messiah. It's
Yeah. So do you think then having this information, just assuming that it's true for a second, if Christians were to say that it would be a very unchristian thing to do to support Zionism, you would probably have to agree with that, right?
if they actually did it, then yeah, I would say.
Okay. All right. That's all I had, man. I just wanted to kind of tangle up with you a little bit on that.
I watch your stream like all the time. I love your shit, by the way.
Oh, well, I'm glad, man. And you're more than welcome to it whenever. Thanks for having me up on your panel.